5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's game time. Here we go. Map 2 of PUG 2. 2K4 CTF. I'm Con-X5. This is on Virility. We just saw a pretty solid win by Red on Xios. Looks like... Oh, I'm sorry. This was actually Red's map pick. And so it makes a little bit more sense to them. They pretty much were out fragging the blue team on Enfrac. So it makes sense that they would play a map like this where really you're going to have a lot of fights for both flag carriers in mid. I really think that they have the fragging ability. They certainly have some players for both teams really that are DM players by nature that started off as duels or team deathmatch and then moved in to capture the flag. Bbanks now with both power-ups coming in with 100 armor and the amp. Gets a double kill on the D there. He's got that amped LG, so he's basically playing insta-give over here. One shot's going to kill the D. Swaps out to Shock, takes a lot of damage, but he's still alive. Gets a third kill. Here we go, Arc now coming out. Ooh, rockets to the back there. Nothing doing. As I said in the pregame, there's... The difference between this map and Xios is that on this map, two solid defenders can actually do a pretty good job of keeping the flag clear. It will be moving a lot. That's just the nature of this map. It's a very exposed flag room. However, you can cut off the flag carriers so quickly that two good defenders will keep it from getting very far into mid. So if Blue's going to have a chance here, they're going to need to count on that being the difference. Because both flags were moving a lot last game, but Red was just winning those battles in mid by due to their fragging ability. Cuddle's now running the flag with 1 health. Anything at all is going to kill him. They get him down. Arc with a pickup here. Going to try to get into his base this sort of mid. He jukes out the D. Able to get in. Neo with a pickup now. Pistoning back to his flag. Whoever can pick up can piston straight to the flag here, but they don't. They get that return. Josh dies after getting the return. That's fine with him. Got the job done there. I believe Amp was up or should be up soon. Didn't see if anyone got that. Looked like Bbanks was giving chase to someone. Maybe Cuddles grabbed it. Oh no, we see it right there. Cuddles was grabbing the flag. He goes down. Looks like Arc had that amp. Arc with a double kill. Looks like they're going to probably get a grab here, but Bbanks with that 100 armor. Let's take a look at him and see what he does with it. Looks like he's dropping back right now. Pick up some weapons. Taking out Cuddles. Not sure where his flag carrier went. Looks like they're still fighting. Everybody's pretty much fighting in blue base still, so Banks now playing more of a mid position here. On this map, since the fights are all over in mid, you don't really need your third attacker to play very far up. You can definitely play a mid role, like a true mid, and go back and forth between cutting off flag carriers and clearing that front area for your flag carrier coming out. So a lot of times what you'll see is 1 or 2 people actually running in and grabbing the flag, and everyone else focusing on fighting in mid. Sometimes you'll even see your second defender push all the way up into mid to help with power-ups. There you go, you see Red grabbing that amp. Let's see if I can get a camera on it up here. There you go, I5 coming in. See, killing spree coming in here with the amped LG, double kill on the D, multi-kill, has a chance for a mega here. Oh, he misses the shot. There he goes, gets the mega. He might get an ultra, there it comes. And a monster kill coming in. Ludicrous Kill. If he can turn around and get one more shot, he could get the holy shit. Doesn't have a chance. He has to pick up the flag. He's pistoning back to base. Needs someone to get this return. He's done a lot of work here. It would really love to be rewarded with a cap here, but his teammates now, he's only got 1 cover, and they're not killing the flag carrier. 3 on him now as his flag goes down. All that work and nothing coming out of it. He will get a highlight reel out of it, though. We'll make that a top 10. That just shows you how big of an impact the amp can have on an individual flag run on this map. 100 up now. No one seems to have the timing on it. Curious. That means that whoever happens across it next and grabs it, in this case Arc, he's the only person now that knows the timing of it. Or I should say his team now knows the timing of it. Blue's not going to have any idea unless they heard it grabbed. And even then they won't know the specific exact sort of second of it. Amp's coming up too. Looks like everybody knows when that's spawning. Ganja able to take that and get the double kill off it. See if we can get a shot of him with it. Looks like he may have got killed off of that, so that's not in play anymore. Let's go ahead and grab some shots of the flags here. See blue flag being taken, runs right into some rockets. 0-0 game, just past the first quarter, we'll say, of the map. Last now coming out high. All the D's behind him, but he doesn't have any cover up front. He's in a good position now. He can outrun the D, but they caught up to him before he had a chance to get clear in the mid. Josh now with a little bit of a cherry pick going on there, coming out mid. Really needs some cover. He's coming out that shock area, which is very easy to cut off, and that doesn't go very far at all. Looks like we got Dray on flag duty in the base for blue. Not unusual for him. You're going to see him spamming these entrances a lot. Looks like they're playing that single man on the flag, and Ganja probably pushing out to mid and cutting off flag carriers like he did right there. That's a very effective tactic, because what it does is it lets Ganja push up and not only cut off flag carriers very easily, it also lets him help out their flag carriers trying to get back into their base, and of course even push up and help on power-ups. Of course, the downside of that, you let two or three offensive players come in, they're going to completely overwhelm your flag D. That's what we saw there. Neo going to piston across mid. He's pretty much dead, but he has plenty of cover if anyone needs to get a pickup here. Blue's going to try to cut him off. They are going to get in front of him and down him. Can't get that pickup though. Arc now with the flag and amp. And we run it back to his base. He can get to his stand pretty easily, but there's two blue in front of him, and he's only got 30 health. So he's just going to spam and try to protect himself. Gets the kill with the amp lightning gun right there. He's in good position. He can cap right here if they can get this return. He's got two cover on him. And you see what red did right there? They put two people right on top of the stick, making it completely impossible for any blue to grab, and also ensuring that if Arc did get killed and dropped the flag, they'd be there to pick it up. That's good fundamentals right there. Just in case something crazy happened, they'd be ready to ensure that they still secured and converted that cap. Last now knows that the red team is back in their base. There's only one in front of them, doing a good job pistoling across the mid. If he can get back to his flag stand, there's only one person anywhere near their flag. May get the rebound cap here. Ganja can't get the pickup though, and Neo's going to get that return. Almost saw a little textbook rebound there. See, what happens is when you're fighting at the enemy base, you know the entire team is in their base. If you can grab and get out, you know that you've got a head start on the defense, and if you can piston across mid, you can actually move faster than the enemy team can translocate. So it's a good time to sometimes erase a cap that the enemy just grabbed or just got if you can grab and piston real quickly. Almost saw it work there. It was a good try, especially on a map like this where once you get into your own base, you can pretty much piston straight to the flag stand. See blue flag now getting dropped right inside the flag room. Dray now running across mid. He may not have anyone in front of him. He may be able to piston to his flag stand if he can get a clear shot. Can't get there. Ganja with a nice midair pickup. Josh with another nice pickup. Trying to piston to his stand. Gets shocked out of midair. And completely redirected there. Last though with the cherry pick. He's going to get out to mid easily. Question is, will his flag or will his base be completely taken over by the time he gets there? You see him walking away from those vials. There's a little dueler's instincts right there. Not getting any pickups so that way nobody can hear him. Going to get all the way across mid. He's going to go down quickly. A nice little kill there. But he's going backwards. He really needs some cover to show up so they can get a pickup on him because 25 health. He's not going to last very long. Finally got some cover, but not enough to get the pickup there. Both flags returned. Either power up. Let's see if we can get some defensive views going on here. We'll see Dray and blue base. Been more or less solo on the flag. I think we've had Ganja being the other defender, and he's been pushing up a lot. So you've seen a lot of red coming in with 2 or 3 people, and they've always had the numbers on Dray, and that's kind of how you do it whenever you're playing a solo D back here. You just have to get used to spamming entrances and just knowing that you're never going to have the numbers advantage. You just have to do as much damage as possible and punish that team so that if they do get out with the flag, they're already half health, hopefully. See him just shooting away, just throwing flak shards everywhere he can, trying to catch any red attackers that are trying to sneak in on him. Maybe even kill any translocators that are coming in. And of course, right as I start following him, the red team decides to back off a little bit. We're not seeing any pressure at all on Dray, so he's actually going to stack up now. He's getting some armor, picking up some of these vials, getting all the ammo and weapons that he needs, so he should be in good position as long as no one comes in with amp and completely slaughters him. Well, here you go, 3 people jumping in on him at once, and just like that, he's dead. But he's going to come out here with a shield gun, try to get the cutoff here. Arc's going to run right into him. Trick with the shield gun there, it's pretty much going to kill him in one hit, and if the flag carrier pulls up his shield, that's the only weapon that will cut completely right through it. It will damage you right through your shield. So not a bad move by Dray. He likes to pull that one out. Not many people are as effective as him. It's a bit of a risk, but It's certainly better than shooting, assault rifle or grenades at him, so not a bad move, especially since it completely negates that shield. Let's see what Ganja's up to on blue. We'll see the other half of blue defense for a little while. They've only given up one cap. It's just about the halfway point. We'll go ahead and cover some, watch some of these scores up here. Red pretty well dominating the frag counts again, but only giving him one cap so far, so while I thought this was going to be a little bit more one-sided, it's actually been pretty even so far. I really think the difference has just been blue defense has been able to keep their flag in base a lot better this game, or at least, on their half of the map, if you will. It's impossible to keep your flag at home on this map, but it's a lot easier to keep it under control than it is on Infracturous. So nice combos coming in from Ganja, and then he misses the hard one, but able to get that return. Yeah, the amp cut off right there. You see him trying to cover as Josh coming in low. There's defense all around him, though. They do get a nice pickup, but it's going to be on the 100, and 2 there to return it, so Red was all over that. However, last waiting to cherry pick. Always interesting when I see people cherry pick on this map, because it's not a wide map. The other team is just going to be waiting for you in mid. That was a mid-air pickup by Josh there, but PB able to get that. You see PB giving him credit for that pickup. It was very nice mid-air, but PB able to get the kill in the return right there. I don't even think Josh knows that he did it. We see blue, their defense has been solid, and of course red, PB, and I want to say I5, whoever's alias that is, it's probably been their forward defender, then PB back in base. So we'll see if we can cover PB a little bit, see what he's been doing back here. Both teams have had a bit of a mid-emphasis, so I'm guessing PB's been in the same position as Dray, where has a little bit of downtime until blue runs in with a couple of people at once and just completely overruns them. There you go. See 3 coming in at once. So both teams pretty much running the same sort of strategy, which is group up, overwhelm the lone man in the base with 3 people, kill him, run out, and then just try to fight your way across mid. The difference really being this game that blue has been able to fight back a lot better. They're losing the frag battles, especially because I think they're losing a lot of the amp fights. However, they're still in this game, and all it takes is one more cap. They have plenty of time. I think there's something like 7.5 minutes left. They're in good position here. If they can take out this cover, yep, there you go. They got cover. They got 3 people on their flag carrier. They should be able to get this pickup. Ganja's going to run it right back into his base. They have a bunch of red in front of them, though. They really need their defense to push up in a situation like this. Bbanks with the pickup, and he's just going to go down again, as red had their entire team pretty much, other than Arc, on that return. Because of that, red flag is wide open. However, Arc is back in his base, so if they can get a return, that's going to come back. Arc, however, taken down by Bbanks. There's the return, and Bbanks going to go ahead and grab. Lass is right in front of him. Not going to turn around and get this pickup, though. He's going to leave it for Josh. Not much health for Josh either, though. They're not going to go anywhere, as the red D cleans that one up quickly. Check the power-ups real quick. Nothing spawning, so we'll go ahead and take a look at red flag. Blue needs to pick up the pace a little bit. They've been getting the flag out to mid, but that's not so hard on this map. It's getting it past there. That's the trick. And with 6.5 minutes left, there's plenty of time. They don't need to push anything crazy, but they really do need to start thinking about pushing up some of their defense up to mid once they do get to mid with the flag, because you can expect red to probably drop back a lot more. They know that with the lead, they want to be a little bit more conservative. They don't want to give up any caps for sure. Art grabbing, going to take some rockets to the back there. Ooh, flag ball to the face by Ganja. Art goes down quickly. Neo with the pickup. PB with the pickup. So they're just relaying this one across the map. If they can score this, will give them a little bit of a cushion. Blue now, not in their base yet. Nobody transing ahead to get this flag. PB trying to get that cap, and he does. He doesn't even hit the jump, but nobody on blue was willing to commit to transing ahead and getting that flag off the stand. Everyone wanted to try to get the frag. Seeing some poor fundamentals there. Kind of the opposite of what we saw by red on that first cap. So there you go. PB able to sort of get off the hook there for missing that piston jump. Thinking he's a defender, so, not really meant to be the most nimble of people. Kind of like seeing a defensive lineman score a touchdown in football. He's kind of just happy to have it. They see him taking out last, got an LG and a shotgun him. He's pretty much going to go down. He's down to 10 health. There you go. Might even see them leave the flag there, as that's a much easier to defend position. It's not nearly as exposed as the actual flag stand. I see PB on a spree here. Pretty much one shot of anything is going to take him down, but still able to get that spree. Red flag return. Looks like they actually dropped back. I don't know if they've actually dropped back a player I-5 permanently into their base, or if it's just they're just playing a little more defensively. But like I said, they don't need to cap again. They just need to protect this lead, so they may be a little more conservative. You may see their offense dropping back a little more. That said, PB is back in base with the flag again. He may get his second cap of the game as a defender. Goes down on the stick, but a nice pickup there. This is going to be returned. Going to be killed on the stick. Oh, can't. Oh, it did get returned. Wow. Was that a telefrag? Yes. No, it was I-5 got a telefrag on last. I'm not entirely sure exactly what happened there, but we definitely saw a last-second denial on the stick. May need to go back and watch that in slow motion. Bbanks has the amp. It's coming into red base. Looking to kill something, not seeing anything worth taking a shot at though. May need to get himself out to mid and see if he can affect this flag run. Completely finding himself out of position here, and that's kind of the downside of whenever you play more of a mid position, is you run the risk of occasionally being out of position to make a play, and that's where Bbanks found himself right there with that amp, not able to get much damage output from it. Meanwhile, blue flag moving again. They're getting it back into their base. It's going to be an easy return, though, as blue drops all the way back. And it looks like red has flexed their D. They've got two people now sticking in their flag room, trying to play a little more conservatively. However, that will leave that mid area a little more open for blue to take over. So if blue decides they want to push one of their defenders forward to mid, they should be able to dominate the exit to red's base. So that means they can put two people on attack in the actual, grabbing the actual red flag, and then have two in mid trying to cover. So that would be their best chance. It will leave their flag a little more vulnerable, but with 2.5 minutes left, down by 2, they need to do whatever they can to get at least one cap as quickly as possible. I wouldn't even be surprised to see them run 5 people on offense just to try to get one pushed across, depending on the timing of power-ups. Maybe they can grab an amp or 100 or both and just have a full frontal assault here. See last grabbing, trying to get some kills in the defense. Cover comes in, he's got 2 cover. Gonna get out to mid. They really need someone to trans ahead though and get that kill. There they go. So Josh is gonna be out in mid. He's got some cover from Ganja. They're gonna be back across. Everyone's gonna be caught up to him. They're gonna get into their base. Their flag is returned. He's in front of most of red. If he can get back into his base, he should be able to piss into the flag from right about there. Rockets come in at the last second. Nice shot, killing him off the return by Ganja. He gets body blocked, can't get up to his own base. He's got 2 red waiting for him. They're going to need to clear them out. They absolutely need this cap right now. They need to clear this stand. There's 3 red in the base, no blue to be found, and Ganja was all alone there. All the blue had gone for the return. Nobody cleared the base out. And that'll just about do it right there. I mean, you're looking at 1.5 minutes left, and really all red has to do is grab the flag and keep moving. Blue almost had a chance there to make it a little more interesting. Still a 2-0 game right now. Regardless of what happens in the last minute or so, pretty close. I honestly expected red to pull ahead in this one a lot more, but blue's defense did a much better job this game. I think it's just a more manageable map for them because whenever you respawn, it's a lot. You pretty much never lose track of the flag carrier in this game, or excuse me, on this map. They may kill you, they may get away from you, but you can usually cut them off. And the shutout gets broken right there. Blue able to push one across. In theory, they could pull this across. I mean, Bbanks does have amp. He's working his way across mid right now. If he can get some cover, 40 seconds is plenty of time to get a cap here. I just don't see any blue pushing hard enough offense to make it happen. 30 seconds. They need to grab now. They need to push it across the map instantly.
30 seconds left.
That amp was pretty much their best bet. Last now, grab him with 15 health, that's not going to do it. Grab him with 47 health, Ganja, that's not going to do it either. See a nice headshot coming in, nice little double kill by Bbanks, but then he gets taken out, and that'll just about do it. Saw dueling headshots there. So we're going to see red with a little celebration right on their flag here.
9, 8,
Blue almost able to squeak out a comeback here. 6 headshots for that Bbanks. I'm not sure if that's the real Bbanks, but whoever that is, 8 headshots coming in.
Red team is the winner.
Go ahead and run through the stats here. Red able to win this one 2-1, winning the Pug 2 maps to none. And that'll just about do it for the night.